I know how frustrating it is. I know how lonely it can feel. I know how confusing it can feel. You are trying to stop drinking alcohol, yet you want to maintain friendships, you want to have a social life, but yet you're scared. You're afraid of the idea that if you are around alcohol, you're going to relapse, or that you're going to be isolated or made fun of, or maybe even shamed. And I know it's all really overwhelming, but ultimately what you're trying to do is the best for you. There's a balance to it all, but today we're going to talk about some answers and some secrets that I hope help you figure out the balance that works for you in all of it. So please don't go anywhere, because I believe that this will help you stop drinking and still maintain a social life. Welcome back to the Sober Web, my friend. In case you don't know me or you forgot my name, I'm Clark, and I'm honored that actually this idea came from a TSW community member. When I asked them to give me an idea for a topic, they offered this. Do you think it's better to look for other sober people and avoid drinkers, or maybe it's more beneficial for everyone to be a positive example of a non-drinker in your old circle? And in short, yes and no. But quickly before we get into that, hit the like button if you're sober, and I want to know what you think about the topic. Do you think it's possible to stop drinking alcohol and to remain social as if nothing has changed or needs to change? Let me know your ideas and your thoughts, because I'm really curious to know what you all think. Just to give you some hope in all of this, because I know the idea of quitting alcohol and having no social life is kind of a bummer, and it's also kind of overwhelming because it feels like everything has to change. And in early sobriety, or even if we're considering getting sober, we can kind of blow everything out of proportion and thinking that, oh my God, I'm never drinking alcohol again, so that means I can't hang out with anyone that drinks alcohol for the rest of my life. But my friends, take a breath. That's not reality. In time, yes, you can absolutely still have a social life. You can absolutely still hang out with people who choose to drink alcohol. If they abuse alcohol, that's one thing, but if they are the normal people that are able to stop once they start because they don't have a negative relationship with alcohol, there's nothing wrong with spending time with them and being around them. In the greater scheme of life, you will be able to be around those that drink alcohol. If you choose. If you choose not to, that totally is fine as well, but you might miss out on the secret behind spending time around those that drink and the power of your sobriety and what it can actually present to others, which we'll get to in a little bit. Now, on the no side of things is that when you're first getting sober and learning how to stop drinking alcohol, no, you should not be around alcohol. If you are able to control the events that you go to, the gatherings, going out on the town with friends, say no to yourself and say no to your friends and family for a while. There's no reason for your own mental health and for your own sobriety that you need to tempt fate by trying to be stronger than maybe you actually are when you first quit alcohol. But it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to take time for you, have solitude, have isolation, hang out with people that understand what you're doing, that are sober and like-minded, because it will help you build that strong foundation for the many years to come. And the secret in this second part is that by being honest with your friends, by being vulnerable about what you're trying to do, you can start proving to yourself that there doesn't need to be a stigma around it all. There doesn't need to be this guilt and shame. And it can be presented to your friends and your family and your social environment in a way that they will start seeing all of it with less of a stigmatized viewpoint. So let's go back to the original question that prompted this video and this discussion. Do you think it's better to look for other sober people and avoid drinkers? Or maybe it's more beneficial for everyone to be a positive example of a non-drinker in your old circle? And we already answered the yes and no, but the last part about being a positive example, if you choose to not be around people who drink alcohol, it's not about being an influence on them and being a snob about sobriety. It's not about showing them that, look how amazing I am, I quit alcohol, I overcome alcoholism, I'm so awesome, you guys are all losers for drinking alcohol. No, that's exactly what it's not. Ultimately, the influence, the power of being sober in a non-sober setting is that what if someone in your social circle that you know or don't know struggles with alcohol? What if they can't stop once they start, but they don't know who to talk to about it because they feel utterly alone. They feel like no one will understand. But here you show up at a party and you don't talk about it in a prideful way. It's just matter of fact, I don't drink. I overcame it. It's not my thing, but I love you guys and you can drink. It does not bother me at all. And just by being vulnerable and honest and open about it in a non-judgy sort of way, you then open the door for so many other people that might come to you and say, hey, how did you do it? I feel like I might have a problem, or I'm scared to start the first step of getting sober. I don't know where to go. and your presence there gives them comfort, and you've just become an ally for that person that maybe 5 minutes ago or a day ago felt utterly alone in a world where they didn't know what to do about their negative relationship with alcohol. In time, if you take sobriety seriously, if you go full send on quitting alcohol, and you choose to intermingle in the world that does consume alcohol, you can be a positive influence on those that struggle with it. And that's the biggest, most powerful secret that no one thinks about. Because we make so much of our sober journey about us and our struggles and our feelings and our emotions and our past and how to overcome it and how to heal it. But by stepping outside of our comfort zone, we can then become that gateway for someone else to find the same thing that we did, so that they no longer have to feel weak, so that they no longer have to feel alone, so that they know that there is a solution to their struggles with alcohol or whatever the addiction is. But if you don't go to parties, if you choose to isolate and not hang out with anyone that drinks alcohol, you could be doing a disservice to other people that just simply need your help. And you're doing yourself a disservice, because being of help to others, helping other people become sober and embrace sobriety, is one of the greatest ways to give back in your own sobriety. And there you have it, my friends. How to stop drinking alcohol and remain social. Ultimately, it's your journey. You get to choose what's best for you. But once you are secure in your sobriety, I highly recommend you consider at least finding a way to be around people that walk a different path in terms of their relationship with alcohol, because you never know who might need to know that you understand exactly how they feel. Before you go, I hope that you'll hit the like button if you found this video valuable. But more importantly, I hope that you'll share this video so that other people can hear the tips and insights that I offered today. And of course, I really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And once you've subscribed, don't forget to hit the bell. That way you're notified when I release a video. Until I see you again, much love, much life. I'm Clark with The Sober Web, and I'll talk to you really soon.